Hi guys, welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 2.
Summon the Elector
We just took out
Counts.
Vampire Count Army P, didn't we? I remember.
Ready.
Oh, we're cutting him some more units as well, which is fine. Now we've got rid of the silver bullets, haven't we?
Praise Sigma.
So it's 8 turns till we can get them again. Ooh, we've got Zintless Reichsguard there.
By the comet.
What does the Emperor bid?
So the only things I can see they get differently, other than obviously starting at rank 9, is they have Vanguard deployment and immune to psychology. So they're not bothered by fear and terror, and then they can Vanguard, which means they can deploy anywhere outside of the enemy deployment zone. So it's not terrifyingly potent to have them. They're a bit more costly, but the price will come down once it gets Quartermaster.
I command here.
Because he's already got rank 7s and 8s, and I can't even keep all of these. I've got to get rid of some of these for Demigryph Knights when they become available. I need to go back and recruit them when I've got the money to do so. But at the moment it's more important having 2 armies. So I'm better off getting my half great swords and, if need be, half Reichsguard to fill the army up. Because once I know I've got a 20 stack that's going to be here, keeping the main province safe, that's the biggest concern of my mind. Altdorf is fine, that garrison's strong enough to take on pretty much anything. I'd probably say in most cases to even attempt to take that you'll need 2 armies, minimum. You might even need more than that for some of the weaker factions, which would definitely include vampires.
I am Prince and Emperor.
But it means that then the other army can roam around. And if I can get the heroes in there as well, once we've got the buildings upgraded, you'll have some heroes at a little bit of a higher level. Oh, we finally beat them. Finally destroyed Karak Ziflin. Fuck. What the hell? Was that Drytru? Destroy that? Who is this stupid orc?
the provinces.
And that's going to take 4 turns.
Bring me to my men. So, summon the Elector Counts. As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Yeah, its public order's down to 2. It's not too bad. And you've got 8 there from faction, which will go down as your public order goes down. And public order's still falling to 42.
I command here. Prince and
I don't think I've ever seen a random rogue faction come in and do that much damage.
So, it is good to see fellow son. Yes?
By Sigmar's will, come in peace.
We cannot.
Yes. Approach as friend, and to the provinces. Now, it is for the best. I will marshal the men.
Oops. Wrong one.
They will be judged.
Oh no, Grimgor's done a war on Belagar. Hope Belagar's down there to defend himself. It's gonna fucking need to be. I'm actually not overly concerned about Grimgor, because I know what troops he can field, and my guys can pretty much outclass him on every front, and he's not going to be spamming Ragnaroks or Rogue Idols, so I'm not overly worried by him.
Yes. I see no other option. In the name of Magnus, Sigmar compels us onward.
By the comet. March on the witches. For Sigmar.
Taking that as well, Jesus.
Ready.
As long as Camel stays up there, it's okay for the time being. As I said, I don't really want to go that direction. So even though he's wiped out those dwarves, as long as he stays up there, it's fine. I might need to do something about this green skin. Because the other problem with it is if he gets too weak, or if his faction leader dies, Grimgor could confederate him.
Bring me to my men. Who calls?
I'm actually not bothered about recruiting Volkmar.
The nation calls. I am Franz. They will obey.
Start the war!
Savage Orcs. I mean, once I declare war on them, I've then got 2 armies to deal with. Now, these armies are shit. I'm not worried about them in the least.
Crush them all.
But they could make a go for Workbad.
What?
And Workbad hasn't, well, really got a garrison at all, to be fair. The garrison's dog shit. That one will be okay. And they've got wars in 3 turns with the 4 garrison.
This is my land.
It probably wouldn't take on both armies, but it definitely take on one of them at a time.
Summon the Elector Counts. I command here. Fight for our nation. Not while I reign. Then I will. Move! On march!
I was thinking of taking it myself, but since I can return it and get...
All right. It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day. Right.
Since I can return it and get a Imperial Authority, if an option does pop up now to confederate somebody, I can do.
The Empire.
And that wouldn't be the worst thing to have, because I could put that on an ally unit if I come up against Drycha again. Buff a unit, give them flaming attacks. 6 most round ram is weak to it.
Yes. Show me the accused. It is time.
They were at war with each other? That's weird. This is what I thought they might do. Force march him and then attack with that army. See if I'm right. I can retreat from it and they can't pursue me, but We'll see first. Or I can just auto-resolve and fuck them over. Apparently. Get shit on nerds. That's how strong my army is. And it's not even at its strongest yet.
Defender of the domain.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad weapon for him. Because if anyone gets hold of him, it can pop that ability, so leave him alone. Lock him in place. That's one immortal warrior priest. God damn. So he's not dying.
Now. Ulrich's will.
I trust no man.
So,
I'm going to occupy the Mooks. It is basically a full province in itself. So we'll have the Grand Cauldron, we'll have the Walls, and we'll have the Tailors Guild. And that'll do us. The halfling diminutive stature, mass ravenous appetite, as you might expect, highly developed culinary skills as such. Their cauldrons bubble day and night. That gives me spices and wine.
bring me to my men.
The Emperor now is basically fucking speed leveling. I'll give him that since he's on a Pegasus. Some more missile resistance might be a good thing. And that were attacked by 2 armies and I wrecked him and I still had fucking Empire Knights. These armies are going to be quite nasty later on, I can see it coming. Ooh, the money. Shut up. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's all waiting on. It's those 2.
What does the Emperor bid?
If I put 2 more of those in there, that gives me a full 8 cavalry. I can keep them in there for the time being, or get rid of them.
to the
Get rid of him.
provinces.
Obviously, I do want demogryphs with him as well, but Emperor's going to take priority first, so he might be stuck with Reichsguard for quite some time, and then he's probably going to keep those. Then if I can upgrade that, I'll get my Warrior Priest 4 ranks higher. Need to upgrade that. That'll give me a Mage 7 ranks higher. Empire Captain could potentially already get pretty high. There's nothing else they really need, I don't think, is there?
Yes, my lord.
And so there's nothing else to increase the ranks of them, is there? Yeah, theirs is done, so actually can't get a higher level. Yeah, they only get 2 of each on those ones. I feel they should probably get a 3rd, and I feel they should as well, same as the Warrior Priest has got 3. I'll wait and see if a better one comes up. If there's something like Disciplined, that'd be better, or even Confident for like more leadership or something.
Ready.
Ooh, we got some rank 7 great swords. It's gonna be very good. So, 23, 24, 25. It's 25, they're all going to get 15% physical, as well as me, the attack and defense extra. They are going to be destructive. I saw the force range and I thought, well, I can always retreat from it if need be, but I thought I'd have a look at the fight first. If need be, I thought I could have like corner camped with my great swords, use my fire wizard to burn the shit out of the orcs, and then bring the cavalry in from behind and just fucking massacre them. But when the autos all popped up, I'm like, yep, this army started to get really fucking strong. If you auto-resolving two armies of savage orcs with some savage orc big guns in there, this army's starting to pull no punches.
Who calls? Men, we must attack. Now.
Ambush success chance, the hero's army. So for all 3 heroes, that's plus 30% success chance. So my chance of ambushing is becoming pretty fucking high. 132 armor on these now.
Who calls? Is that where heretics lurk?
Fucking hell, look how much that's pulling in. If you're an idiot lurks, I can tell you that much.
I will marshal the men. By Sigma's right.
Disciplined witch hunter. I mean, charge bonus is actually not bad with him, I suppose, because he's going to be on a horse. But that's also really good. Campaign movement range, you can get places that bit quicker. And line of sight, you can spot things a bit easier. Yeah, fuck it, give me that guy.
Direct me, if that's what the Emperor commands.
Get the warrior priest next. The best idea.
Sigma's will. By Sigma's will, come in peace. Empire's blessings, yes.
Trade agreement and military access. Good. Still declining with them.
Yes. Approach as friend and make your...
Who calls? It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire.
Fool's action.
You shouldn't have any problems getting out of any more wars or anything with 6,000 prestige.
What? Summon the Elector Counts.
Fucking hell. They're so beefy already. And it's like, oh shit. That's another 15 armor for infantry there. It's 10 more for cavalry. So they're gonna have what? 137 armor. They're gonna have 142 armor. Fucking Christ. I mean, good luck trying to crack through that force field. Oh, she just wounded my captain? Fuck me, I just recruited that guy, you dickhead. He's got 2 mortis engines. That's not good. Captain literally just got recruited and then gets wounded by a banshee. Can I at least get him to the fucking army he belongs in? Jesus Christ. Oh, I can make that. Fucking hell, I've got some right movement range. Charge! Hit that fucking green skin.
I command here.
Just because if I left him alive, my biggest fear was that I leave him alive and then he gets confederated by Grimgor. And then I can't declare war on him, because if I do, I've got to declare war on Grimgor.
The Empire.
And that's not what I want. I don't have to be dealing with Grimgor fucking Ironhide yet.
Seek out the heretics.
I've got too much to do. And that's a very good one to give to one of your own heroes. Enemy hero action success chance minus 10%. That is a very good one. What's this one? Yeah, you're not going to be needing that. You're not in an army. That one's okay as well, because obviously, if he does get wounded, he comes back that 1 turn sooner. Oh, something we can get it. Ah, shit. Fucking rally first. Another 25. We'll go for scouting first.
The nation calls.
Tools of judgment ready. Step to it! Pick up the pace!
I am Prince and Emperor.
Show me the accused.
And give him that as well. They can use that to start on tainting this shit.
By the comet.
What does the Emperor bid?
Fucking stupid thing. Still, Sylvania stronger than me. It's probably because they've got more armies than me, even though their armies aren't as strong. His army could still be beaten at the moment, Strudbreakers, because he's nowhere near as strong as the Emperor, and he's not got his heroes in there, and they're going to be lower ranked than the Emperor's heroes, and then the units aren't as high ranked either. But these armies are going to be quite scary once they get fully rolling. The enemies are going to have a difficult time with them. And any enemy army that does manage to somehow either net a victory in auto-resolve or a victory where I'm going to lose a lot of units, so I don't want to do that. I have to fight it. There's going to have to be a fair few armies in there. Because, well, I don't take into account things like abilities and spells. He doesn't take those into account.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, Mike.
So? Yes, a sound plan.
Alright. Give me that.
Is it time? Bring me to my
Since
men.
I used up all my ogres.
Pick
I'll
up
go
the
back to the
pace.
town then. It's
Now.
closer.
The nation calls. Hunt them out.
I don't think Manfred's cottoned on yet to what I'm doing,
Onwards.
which is really unusual. He's not attempted to recruit an army down here at all. That's his full whacked out garrison, which I don't think I'll be able to auto-resolve that. I wouldn't imagine so anyway. I'll have to fight it, but that's fine. It took a bit longer than it would do normally to get a bit rolling, but some campaigns do. Especially when you've got one as finicky as this, you don't want to go declaring war on your allies nearby. But yeah, we've got some options available to us. He's got Grenstad, which is fine, because hopefully if Grimgor does come through here, he'll be the first point to call. And hopefully he might stem Grimgor a bit.
Ready.
But if Grimgor's going for Carrick Isle, which is where he put his war at, that's not even tier 5 yet, what the fuck? But his garrison like shit, so it's probably going to fall. The big thing in his way is going to be Fort Sol, because he'll probably try and come through there.
By the comet.
At some point I may get a chance to actually do the Emperor's Quest battles, but at the moment I've just got to keep steamrolling through his stuff. So if I can push up through here, if I can take these, jump onto Essen, Negenhof, Fort Jakova, which is not even owned by them, and then he's in this northern part. To be fair, it looks like the Norskans have done me a favour, because the Norskans seem to have taken out a lot of his stuff. So by being at war with the Norskans has created a massive problem for him. It's one of the reasons I didn't want these. So if I take these, what I might do is return them to the previous owner, which I think that was Nordland. And then the same probably, not Wolfenburg, 'cause I want the gold mine. I can just stick an army up here as well. Well, more than one army actually. But we can return these to previous owners. Hopefully we can bring back Kislev as well. So it looks like the Norskans have been pushing his shit in. And what's Azag's situation? That's all he's got, his city. He's got 50 settlements, fucking hell. Grimgor's terrifying.
Lord of the Empire, a land of peasants and low-born pocket changers. I have no respect for such people. I refuse.
And these people stick their leather-bone foot up your ass.
All right. Come then. Only Sigmar's god Ulrich can judge it worthy or no. Yes.
I mean, I suppose, even if I do want to take out these, like control them, should I say, I could, and then just stick armies up here to defend against Norskans. We haven't got to go into Norska, and there's no value in doing so. It's all red up there. It's just a horrible place to try and invade. It's not somewhere you want to go. The AI might do it, but the AI is fucking stupid. As a player, you don't want to go there. And what you can actually do is, you can farm the Norskans for experience. As they keep sending wave after wave of armies at your shoreline, as long as they're not taking any towns and cities, just keep defeating them. Keep destroying them. And you just rank up your heroes and your lords and your troops in your army really quickly. And just keep doing that. Yeah, I don't need to play their game, I just play mine. The only problem is, obviously, I was planning on using some as a buffer. Golden Order. The only problem I've got with that is puts me right near Grimgor. Grimgor's attacking Karakai'Zor, and once he's done with Karakai'Zor and Belagor, unless Belagor somehow beats him, he's going to be coming straight north, straight into Fort Sol. At the moment, I'm going to go north.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Might seem like a bad idea to some
I
people,
command
but
here.
I'm not stupid.
I am Prince and Emperor.
And I don't want to be in a war with Grimgor at the moment where I
As is
can't
my
do much
right
about
by
it.
Sigmar's crown.
And don't get me wrong, could build up Fifildorf because it can make way more money than that. And, you know, can build these up, have these, and I could always stick an army in Fort Sol. Obviously though, the orcs, so he can underway up here to bypass me. Seems he can underway up here and do the same thing. So he ain't got to come through the fort, he can go around it. And at the moment I just don't want to be in his way. I want to get the vampire camps put to bed. Once they're dealt with, I mean, at least the greenskins don't corrupt the territory. Any enemy that corrupts your province is worse than an enemy that doesn't. Because you've got to detaint it from all that shit.
Bring me to my men.
I want to save for that one, so we can get the Battle Wizard. See, on the Witch Hunt, do you want any of the campaign map ones like that? Campaign line of sight plus 10%. I mean, that one weren't bad. The strategist campaign movement range plus 5%. Anything that gives them an advantage on the campaign map. If it's an advantage in the army, it's no good. Like, that's one of the best ones. So it's hero self-defense plus 5% chance of wounding aggressors. That's good because it protects the hero. The ambush defense chance doesn't mean anything, that's for inside an army, but at least the other one does. You just don't want any that like buff you in combat or benefit the army in some way because they're a waste of time. Like that one, obviously, the magic item drop chance is relevant, but the campaign line of sight plus 10% makes your guy a better scout. He can see further. And that's what you use your witch hunters as, the scouts and assassins. They're there to provide you with line of sight so your armor doesn't walk into a fucking ambush. And they're also there to keep the enemy hero population to a minimum.
Forward!
Yes.
Once I take Drakenhof, Manfred is going to shit a brick. Oh no. That's bad. So these are still controlled by that Skaven clan. Grimgo controls Zufbar. Well, to be fair though, he can already see me on the map, can't he? He's already got me on there. It will be Tilly, Carrot Cadrin, Clan Angrand, Krokar still alive, and Kemri. Ideally, I need to wipe out Azag. Because if he confederates Azag before I kill him, then he's got Azag as Legendary Lord as well. And he's probably already got Wurzag. Only one he's not got is Skarsnik, so I killed Skarsnik already. And Grom gets killed in like first 10 turns because he's in a shit start location. There we go, we got the trait finally. Ambush success chance, ambush defense chance. She declared war on Wissenland, the Golden Order and Karak Hoon. At least she's not declaring war on me, because some of those towns over there, if she attacked them, I wouldn't be able to hold them. They've got shit garrisons. Form confederation with Eveland. Eveland we can probably do. That's here, right?
To the provinces.
Yeah, we just don't need any of that.
Yes.
One problem is they wasted 2 points by putting them on those. Why did they buy the normal horse and the Barded Warhorse? I'm so glad they've made mounts free for Warhammer 3. So you just get them as you reach the appropriate level. Because it seems the AI being a fucking retard. It's like, why? Why do this? You're clearly going to be putting them on the Griffin. It's the best mount by far. I mean, at least they put 3 points into that. I don't actually want either of those there. You're going to be a money-making province. Just like the others. It's going to need a growth building though, big damn. There's no point taxing it for fucking whatever it fucking were. 80 fucking gold or something. So we need to build this and that are our 2 priority buildings. And then we've got 7 slots with no rare resource this time. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we can build 2. So we could go 6 for the money. I potentially could go 7, but I'd need Grunstad. I think that has probably done it. It does, but we could take the pottery, not take the money building. And then build that in there. And then I've got a cavalry building to recruit from. The other option I could do is double down on money. And if I'm taking that, take that as well. It's some growth which you can use while you're leveling. campaign movement range, my own starting armies there, and then income from more buildings. And then obviously we get capacity for all our heroes, apart from the captain. We've just realised we're going to run out of capacity on captains, aren't we? Because that doesn't give capacity for captains, that just gives ranks. Shit. That could be a problem. And ideally, I want the captains built in a town. I want it built in a town. I mean, we could build one there in Flensburg. What's what about having? It's having wine, okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could build that just in there for the capacity, not for the recruitment, just to make sure that the captain has one more capacity. But then again, saying that, how many captains can recruit at the moment? We're a preset of 2, which one does 101? We can still recruit one more captain if it comes down to it. The capacity on him is pretty good, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, let's check. Bingo. So when I take that skill for the Emperor, he will give one more capacity for captains as well. So I'll have actually 4. So I've got access to more captains than anything else presently. Ah, he's cottoned on.
Summon the Elector Counts. Yes.
He's like, oh no,
Raise your
they're
weapons.
attacking us. It's too late. I'm actually surprised that gives me a victory on that. And it's auto-resolvable. I've got to test this, I just have to. They all do take a fair bit of damage, but the fact I could auto-resolve probably the strongest garrison they can muster. Because none of the other city garrisons are as strong as that. Not even close. It's a lot of money though. But I need to recover.
So,
I'm in enemy territory.
I command here.
2 turns to recover. Sad damage to it, that's not bad. Immortality for the wizard. Just the captain to go.
Is it time?
Right. Let's plan Drakenhof out accordingly. So I can build that on it as well, which it's definitely going to fucking need, so yeah. We've got the cavalry one built in there, that's good. That one's got wine, but we're already getting 2 lots of wine. We're getting 1 from the moot and 1 from Workbad. Don't necessarily need a 3rd. So I could build walls and then the money building. And then we could build that and the blacksmith. So I've got 4 or 5 more building slots potentially. So if I do, we're going to need this, aren't we, to recruit Demogryph Knights as well as great swords. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Actually, no, not 5. 5. So I can recruit Reiksguard. Because I'm going to have this in both the towns. Because this is more for recruiting, this one, than it is money, apart from the gold mine. Give me that.
What?
I don't think there's anything specifically.
On march! Moving off!
He might go for Fort Oberstar actually. Which is fine if he does. Nothing I can do about it, and at the end of the day he's taking a fucking town. Wants to leave his city undefended, I'm fine with that. Now painting the world red. Right. So we need to get that before we can recruit a Battle Wizard. 3 turns we can recruit him a Warrior Priest. There's nothing in here specifically, is there, that is for Demogryph Knights? No. So I should be able to then recruit them there with no problem. And now I've got the money for it as well. I was hoping to transfer some of the higher ranking ones over to the other guy, but I might not need to anyway.
Praise Sigmar.
I mean, is a rank 5, they're rank 8. There is 3 ranks between them, I suppose.
By the comet.
But see, this is educating anyone who's newer to the game. You haven't always got to start off the game super fast, super aggressive. Some factions you have to, some you do. And some have the ability to in their lower tiers, because they have units that can allow them to do that. For some it's better to be aggressive early on, like Greenskins. Greenskins, you don't want your enemies to get to the late game, because they generally outscale your armies, because your armies are trash. So you don't want them to do much to, like, get into the late game. You want to wipe them out early doors. So some armies have got to be really aggressive, like your greenskins, things like that. But your armies that scale really well, your high elves, your Bretonians, your Empire, your dwarves, hell, even your Norskins, because Norskins at the late game, they get mammoths. Mammoths will just stamp on anything. So certain factions have got to be really aggressive early on. Some haven't. It can also be based on your starting location. That can also be a factor on whether you've got to be aggressive early or not. Like if you're surrounded by enemies, as opposed to being surrounded by allies, that's a big difference. The Empire is pretty much surrounded by allies. They have allies almost fucking everywhere. So where they start, you obviously conquer your first province really fucking easily. That's not a problem. You've got Skarsnik there, and then you've got Kemler here. Everyone else is basically an ally. You've got allies all around your Empire. Yeah, you can go to war with them in some cases. You've got Bretonians here, who can be allies, obviously. So your only enemies are there, and you can't wall hop, and you've got dwarves here that can be allies. And then Skarsnik, who's really shit, really, to be fair with you, because he's got a very bad location, and he's only got a town. So you haven't always got to be super aggressive. You can wait, bide it out. I did, later than I normally would do with some factions. But now I've taken Kostokenhof. I've taken their home territory. They're recruiting an army here. It's going to take probably, I'd say, 3, maybe 4 turns before it's ready. And my army's going to be recovered in 2 turns.
So,
and bear in mind, I haven't even got the rank 7 trait yet, which is a humdinger of a rank 7 trait. 15% physical for all my units, 5 more melee attack and defense for every unit. That is a big, big buff to a melee orientated army. And physical distance is basically giving them a fucking ward save for all intents and purposes. So they're just going to be dialed up to fucking 9. So our plan is in motion. So once our army's recovered, next stop, Kasteltempelhof. After that we take the rest of this province. We're just going to move our way up. If I need to deal with Dreicher, I will do. I mean, at some point I might have to because of the provinces. But we'll take it as we go. We're in a good place. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, drop a subscription. Or if you're one of these 60% of my viewers who aren't subscribed, please hit that sub button. Helps me out a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care and have a great day. I'll speak to you all soon.